unboxing a Husky-approved Bestway Coleman Power Steel above-ground pool. We drafted family for this team lift project. At 16 feet by 42 inches or 4.88 by 1.07 meters, with 4,491 gallons or 17,000 liters, it's deep enough for serious exercise. Welcome to Eclectic Ideas. Let's drag this over into place and tell you what's included in your box. You get the 110 or 120 volt, 1,000 gallon or 3.785 liter cartridge filter pump, a Type 3 A or C cartridge, a sturdy ladder, and a pool debris cover. A Tritech 3-layer liner is more tear, stretch, and puncture resistant than PVC, and it rests on a premium steel corrosion resistant frame. Let's cut the box open and assemble all this summer fun. Resting quietly behind door number 1 is the debris cover. Behind the debris cover, we see a whole bunch of nested boxes. Here are some connectors, T-connectors, nozzles, gaskets, I don't know what all. The pump comes in its own box, and I am so happy to see a pump. I'm ready for filtration. Here's a package of black plastic stoppers. You don't want to lose these. Here are some clear hoses. It's going to hook our pump up and such. I don't know what that is. This is our ladder. After the ladder, I'm not sure what this is. I think it's going to be the legs. And here is the Tritech liner, all neatly folded up. So let's open these manuals up. We've got the thank you note. A few small pool patches are included, so they're very confident we're not going to have a leak, I guess. And then here are all 3 instruction manuals, the pool assembly, the filter pump, and the pool ladder. We put these keepsakes into a small plastic jar so we keep up with them. Let's crack open this vault. Here's our ladder. Here's the steps, what they look like. And here are all the poles. And each one of the sleeves says it's 18 by 48, but fear not, you got the right pool. These dark poles may get hot in the Texas sun, but they do feel nice and smooth, unlike the powder-coated ones that rust. We have a box here full of a lot of connectors. And here's a bag of oval-shaped foot caps for the pool legs. We've laid out all the poles, so we've got a leg up on this. The left pile of clubs will hold the Tritech liner, and the ones on the right are the legs that'll have the foot caps. This pool has more legs than a millipede. Let's unfurl the liner, all 16 feet of it. And Husky's ready to help. We're just going to stretch this liner out, and it is big. And this is that Tritech liner, that trademarked fabric that's supposed to be stretch, tear, and rip resistant. Much more so than PVC. The liner feels very different from our Intex pool. That had a more thick, rigid plastic PVC feel, and this has more of a ripstop nylon feel. Personally, I'm not as fond of this pebble finish, but it's okay. It's deeper, and it was on sale on the long weekend we had to assemble it, so that's what we got. And so now we're just going to slide these oval poles into each of the liner slots, just like that. And you just keep repeating. We've reached a great milestone. It's lay out the 16 by 25 mil thick tarp. We have a patio in the back, it's concrete, and so we're just going to lay this out so that it protects the pool liner. This is where we turn the drain holes to where they run the proper way to drain properly. And these are the T-connectors that are going to hold up our legs. We're going to snap this in here. They just have a snap and lock mechanism, a spring-loaded, and we're just turning it upside down here so you can see how it fits in there. It fits in this one side and snaps in. There's a button. And then this side, we'll just turn it right side up and go ahead and put these into place. And now both sides are connected through that one T-joint. And just wrestle with that alligator until it's snugly fit, and then just repeat all the way around your pool. And here we're going to do another one for your perusal, just so you can see exactly what's happening. Get it snapped in, and repeat until the world looks level. All the poles that hold the liner to the frame are now connected. The next step is to connect the foot pieces, here, the little shoes, to the leg poles, and then we're going to put it in there. And now they're kind of at an angle. And so we just have done one, and then we're going to put the foot in again. They pop right on there. And once that horse is shod, we're going to connect this to the top frame that's holding our liner. Oh, wait, no, we got to get that support strap in there. So now you just repeat. You get every leg inside the support strap to help stabilize the pool and hold it up. And once you get this snapped in, then you just keep going. And we kind of lost count on how many. I think we just kind of, it's all a blur. But we got it done. And now we're just straightening it out and moving it into place, getting the drains at the right spot. And they do request that you don't return this to the store if there's anything wrong or there's a warranty claim. Just kindly contact bestwayusa.com. At this point, you may have thought you were through, but you're not. You have to assemble the ladder. So here we go. And we have all the ladder pieces. I use this tray that they included up front for the little sleeves. We have a white capped A side and a black capped B side, so you can easily tell which pole you're handling, and it's marked clearly on each step, A and B. And here is a sleeve that fits over it with a spline on one side, and you can see here is a groove for that spline. So now you're going to try to put it here, and actually it's not going to fit. You have to open this up a little bit, and each one of these has a notched groove. We don't want to stop at the first one, but it's going to click as it goes. Boink! You don't want to stop there. You want to keep going on to the very end. So we'll do the first step, and then the second step, and the third step. So just push it on down, being very careful not to break that. Now, once we've got these sleeves in place on your ladder, you'll notice the little splines or grooves are facing inward on your ladder, so you'll know which direction they go. Now let's slide the step on, and be careful not to pinch your fingers. I'm going to put each one on the A and B side, and then I'm going to get it down here, and I'm going to turn it up so you can see it on this one. So you can see the underside. We got the first one slid into place. I can actually feel it getting more stable as I put this one on. So let's upend it. Now here's what you need to see. Right here, you just scooch it over these. Be a little bit careful. You don't want to prise it too hard. And then there it is. And it's looking like a real ladder. Look at that. Next, we assemble the top rail of the ladder, that hook part, and the warning sign goes on the outside. And we have a lug nut, like a lug nut thing here, and there's two washers here. Those appear to go on this side of it, and the plastic lug nut goes on the back. And honestly, it's so simple to screw in, you really don't even seem to need a screwdriver. It just tightens up nicely. Do it again on the other side. And that is all there is to that. And the other side, the warning sticker again goes on the outside. This is the rail we just assembled. And for the next one, we'll put it on also with the warning label on the outside of this one too. You just kind of fidget with it until you get the two bars into place securely. When you do this, then we're going to go ahead and screw all four of these joints together with these. Again, the plastic lug nut and the washers. No screwdriver needed. You just twist them in nicely, and the next thing you're going to do is lift this baby up and go put her in your pool like this. And there you go. Now, I will say here, if you are elderly or have very small children, you'll need to make a different kind of steps. We're going to have that in another video, but here is our first man on the stairs going in. And he's going to be tasked with starting to smooth out the pool liner in the bottom of the pool. Now you can do this before you start filling the water, but as you fill it, it's going to continue to rumple on you. So just get in here and do the best you can. We do notice a couple of cuts, maybe the way the liner was folded, and maybe since it's a ripstop, that won't matter. I hope. But we did notice those, and there's one there too. Without further ado, let's get this villain to fill in. Ta-da! We have water going in our 16 by 42 inch Coleman Bestway pool. And here's the scoot. You just start scooting this out with your bare feet. The water is pretty cold because it is early spring here, but we're just pushing those wrinkles out. And no matter how much you do this, it will still continue to wrinkle up on you as you get more water in it. I don't know why, but it just does that. I'm going to put this bath mat under here to try to protect the pool from the ladder, but I'm going to have to get a better mat because the bath mat just floats. It doesn't work. So the bottom is completely filled in now, and you can just see how it's working. I prefer a lighter blue finish, but hey, it's going to do what we need it to do. It's going to hold water and let us swim, so it's going to be all good. Here it is filling, and then here's the blue aquatic bliss. Viewers, thanks for watching, and if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. And vendors, if you'd like us to feature your high-quality products, just email Eclectic Ideas. Bye.